Well, there was a rough trip coming here because everything's melting and now it's frozen solid again. So, wow, it was freaking rough. Oh well. Fire's going decent. Oh, that's burn a little bit of garbage that's in here. There we go. It's going good. Straps here from doing the cabin. Smoking a bit for some reason. Okay, we'll keep keeping that. A couple of scraps here. And as you can see, we got a bunch there, a bunch of pine. That was all warped and everything. That's supposed to go up here, but I picked the best pieces to finish that, the bathroom walls there. Oh, freaking looks good in here. Love it. Like I said, nothing special, but I like it. I 45'd all the corners just to give it a tighter look. And it still might shrink because you're supposed to bring all the wood in, let it dry, you know, climatize it, but what do you do? It's a cabin. I'm not going to let it sit here. I would if it was going into my house somewhere. Let it climatize and dry up and, you know, shrink a little bit. Well, I'm just kicking back now. I made a walkway up in the attic. So now I can go from the attic hatch all the way to the back here. And I will slowly spread the insulation, but not all at once, that's for sure. I got these two boards changed out. Of course, this freaking board I had saved for here is the worst one. It's got a bunch of mildew on it. Been sitting in a lumber yard a long time, I guess. So it's okay. I'll keep sanding it. I brought my orbital sander with me just to get off a few things here and there. But now, what the hell? Might as well bring it. So we'll keep sanding that till all that mildew stain is off. Otherwise, it just looks like frickin' mold. Well, here's the first pile I split. Some big, some small. At least it's not 50-mile-an-hour winds like it's been. It's my coffee break, and I got all that wood split and hauled into the shed, and now I'm going to start on the next pile. And if I get tired, then I'll start cutting and go back and forth all day like that until the hockey game's on, roughly around 6. The Jets are playing Montreal tonight. But I brought this tree in to show you guys how old this tree is, and I've been measuring it around, so roughly it's 7.5 inches. So now I'm going to count the growth rings. I got a good spot here, and it looks pretty equal right across the whole thing. So I'm going to do 1 inch, and then we'll estimate it. So let me get into a good position here where it's nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 23. So we get 23 inches. So 23 times 7.5 is 172.5 years old. This tree is roughly. So there you go. Crazy, eh? That tree is about 170 years old. So they don't grow very fast around here. But that's pretty freaking old, man. Can you imagine what the big ones are? Oh. They got to be at least 200, 225 years old, those big trees that I'm knocking down. Well, they're all dead, obviously, because of the fire. But yeah, that's pretty old. Well, got the fire going, as you can see. Nice and warm, sitting right here, looking at this caribou skull and racks, or racks. beat up, and this side's pretty loose here, so I don't know what I can do. I'll try to hook it to a nice piece of plywood, but I think I'll wire it. Try to hide the wire and just wire it to it. That should keep it up there nicely. Yeah, see, it's pretty thin and falling apart, so I don't know if it's going to last. But I thought I'd snag it. The one Travis found. I got my rack on the board now. I just did that. But what the hell, I'll put it on the board. I'll put it right here. I just wired it to the board. So I didn't do a ton here, but I got all this crap out of here. The only thing left is this freaking heavy floor. I couldn't pull it myself. It's too heavy. So when I burn the building down, it'll fall into the burning building and it'll be gone. But it's nice to have that all out of there. And I got some tent frames, some half-inch plywood that's still good. I kept that. Rafters at the back that were supposed to be for extending the building even bigger. Well, those are rotten. They could fall in with the building too when I burn it in a couple years. And of course the doors were standing here. I burnt the door except for that storm door. I think I'm going to put it on the front of the cabin, or on the side of the woodshed. And I fixed this hole that the Wolverine chewed in. There's just a small hole here with a generator, my Honda generator. But this one's way up here, so it was just blowing out that hole that the Wolverine made. He got in there after my caribou guts. So, not much to do tonight. I did the TV. I did the light in the bathroom, and I don't know what else I have to do. Some odds and ends. No, that's it. And I just keep looking for things to take back with me. Like my gear and all that has to come back. So I usually wash it all and put it away for the summer. Well, I thought I'd take you guys along for a flight with the Mavic Pro. Lots of people curious about what I have. And they're a pretty cool little piece of machinery, that's for sure. Awesome piece of technology. But when I got mine, it wouldn't fly. The GPS, I'm not going to go into great detail, but let's just say the GPS wasn't working in it, and something to do with the small board in here. Wasn't reading the GPS. They thought it was the GPS, but it was actually the ESB board, or I can't remember exactly what it's called. The ESB board wasn't reading the GPS. And I always thought it was me. You know, I just can't fly the damn thing. I guess I suck at it, but they're very simple to fly. And as you can see, I got my iPhone on the controller. And let's get outside here and I'll show you how it flies. And I'll show you what it wouldn't do for me when I first got it. Ready to go, it says. So my home point is calibrated with the 15 satellites I got now. It says ready to go, so we won't do that. We'll calibrate. So, wait. I remember how. Nope. So calibrate the compass. So start. This is what it wouldn't do for me before. I need to calibrate my compass for my location in case I moved and this thing, something goes wrong and I need it'll shut down and this thing will automatically come here and land. So start. So now you pick this up. It's called the Compass Dance. And you can see the light there. And it should turn green once I'm done this way. So that's what it wouldn't do before. Now you got to point it down. Do a dance this way. And it should start blinking. And there you go. So that thing is ready to go now. And that's what it wouldn't do for me before. So it didn't do that for me before, and I thought, you know, maybe they're not explaining it proper or whatever. So what I did is I just wanted it to hover like this. I want to use, all you got to do, or I could pull the controls, but I'll use the button. Slide to take off. Now watch. See, and that's all I wanted to do before. And it wouldn't do it. It would come up this high, and that thing would take right off. So it's, now it sits there and hovers. You can see it's moving a little bit. So maybe it's not the best wind conditions right now. It's a little bit breezy. But other than that, not too bad. So now I can hit record. And I will take you guys off of the camera, and we'll go on with the camera on the drone now. You can see it's moving. It doesn't normally move that way. It's just the wind conditions, and it's snowing a little bit. As you can see, this thing is very easy to operate. I didn't expect it to be this easy to operate. I believe this is my 4th time flying it, and as you can see, I'm a little bit jerky with the controls, and in time it'll become a smooth ride. Some of the main reasons I purchased this drone is because it's very compact, and I have watched it perform at -25 and -30 in some videos. And that's some of the main reasons I bought this drone. There's nothing like a bird's eye view of your trap line. It's going to be great for scouting the new area and for giving you guys a great view of northern Manitoba. Below us is a willowed area, and I do believe there's 2 moose hanging around. But on this day, you seem to be eluding us. I know there's 2 fresh beds down there. But we'll have plenty of time to try to look for moose, caribou, and other wildlife. This drone is going to be great for scouting the new area. And for scouting new trails. There's some big changes coming up to True North Living. I have some new equipment, and the videos are only going to get better. This year I didn't work too hard on my videos. Cabin was coming first. But next season I'll be working very hard on my videos to give you guys the best possible view of northern Manitoba. Nothing like a bird's eye view of the trap line. You just can't beat it. Well, thank you for coming along for the ride. We'll see you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of the flight.